been an interesting time. We've seen the rise of these kind of lower cost fast fashion players, including Temu and Shein, and they have gained a lot of traction, including in the beginning of the pandemic and also since then. And that's been something that's been weighing on Inditex, but also especially H&M, because they, like you mentioned earlier, have really seen their sales weaken comparatively, and they've probably been more impacted, I think, at the lower price range from some of their brands and things. But now we're seeing a lot more pressure on Temu and Shein, of course, with the clampdown from US tariffs, particularly on imports from China, but also the closure of the de minimis loophole. That was one workaround for these really low-cost carriers, and they were able to kind of really grow in this period. I was actually speaking to an analyst yesterday who was saying that they really see the bottom falling out now of the fast fashion market, because it's almost unviable for some of these really low-cost players to continue to play in the way that they have been. The fees and the tariffs associated with importing these goods are now almost more than the cost of the good itself. So they're either going to be pressured to kind of improve the quality of their goods so that no longer they're seen as just a throwaway one-wear item, which for some people was what they were intended as, and they may be encroaching a little bit more on these more established players like your Inditex and your H&M, but whether or not they've got the ability to do that, whether that works with their business model, will remain to be seen.
Wow.